morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very happy to be here. Thank you very much for watching our journey. I hope I'm audible to everybody.
Yes, you are. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. And I should introduce my Vice President, Mr. Abdul Basit, who is there amidst you all. And I'm missing the presentation. I'm talking to you live from Chennai, India, and from Mission Control of our organization.
Very well.
I'm so happy to share that I've got a fellow Indian who spoke about agriculture, the backbone of India, and now I'm going to be talking about space technology, another huge thing about India. having launched the C-46 today. We're so happy we are sitting on that day and we are having this discussion. Of course, I'm a little upset that I'm not able to be there live, present with you all. But I'm so glad, thanks to Ellen Clark and Enid Kisner for giving me this opportunity and getting me live here. Thank you girls, you've been wonderful.
Very well.
ladies and
Namaste,
gentlemen,
and we are going to hear you now very attentively.
Okay, so I'd like to share a little bit of our journey. A small organization called Space Kids India started off in the year 2012. And this was born to bridge the gap of the scientific community in India. And why Space Kids India? The space, we have three kinds of spaces, the most important for mankind. One is a platform, and that's where you got to see our kids performing at the London Olympics. You know, we promote the Indian rich art and culture across the globe, and I'm so happy that we were given an opportunity to perform at the London Olympics. So that's creating a platform. And the other space, the most important space for a mankind is the inner space that I believe in. So if you are very strong in your inner strength, if you have the zeal and confidence in doing anything, and your conscience is clear, I think universe inspires. So that way, I believe in creating that as young as 4 years old kids. If we are able to inculcate that kind of a value and strength, that kind of an age, I think when they come to university, they're up. And people say a man's life starts at 40. And yes, I do believe that it starts at 40, but it is the time to give back to the society is what I believe that a man should be doing from 40. So anything below 0 to 40, it's the time to rock, it's his time where he kind of acquires knowledge, where he's able to perform, where he's able to gain everything possible within the first 40 years of his life. And the giving back starts at the rest of the 40. So the other space is the space about us. And that's where, you know, the Indians are pretty strong. I'm very, very happy to share that with you all. And I'm sure everybody knows that. And we've landed on the moon, and we're working on the moon missions, and we're working on the Mars missions. And what we thought was, why do a post-graduation or a PhD and then get into this space technology? Why not have children as young as 4 years, train them if they are naturally interested in space? Give them that exposure, give them that experience, give them that platform, mentor them, and you got to see the 9 balloon liftoffs. So it's all done by our kids, and the ages of those kids, you wouldn't believe, 16 until 21. So they have done this. And apart from the balloon launches, the NSLV, that's called the Near Space Launch Vehicle. And apart from that, we have launched 2 satellites in suborbital missions. And one was at NASA. NASA was highly impressed with our satellite because that was proclaimed to be the lightest and first ever 3D printed satellite. Well, of course, though it went on only on a suborbital mission, still the idea was extremely applauded across the globe because it was done by students and the ages were only 16 until 21. And traveling, moving further after our 2 suborbital missions, we have gone forward to launch our first ever orbital launch on 24 January 2019. This is the first ever time a student's team has gone into launching the orbital satellite in the field, that is the fourth stage of a rocket. So hats off to our Indian Space Research Organization who gave us this huge opportunity to experiment our satellite in the fourth stage, which went to the polar region that was about 470 kilometers. And this was something phenomenal, I should say. Our students, I think, it's an amazing experience. So having said all this, I mean, apart from science and technology, if I'm talking about the inner strength and zeal that we are trying to give to the kids, we are coming up with a portal which speaks about the ancient success stories or ancient historic stories about a lot of people, a lot of normal living people across the globe. And we are collecting such stories, and this is predominantly to give back to the society and to give back to the children who are craving to listen to their grandmothers and grandfathers, who, because we belong to nuclear families, and it's all that father, mother, children concept, and there is nobody to really give them that care and concern. So that's where we are coming up with that portal called My Grandma Tears. Apart from that, creating entrepreneurs, because scientist community, people feel that if you're going to be a scientist, then you don't earn money. That's a whole lot of myth that's been there across the world, I should say, predominantly in India. You have classes, you have secluded rooms, you don't come out of your research, you don't need a normal life, and you don't, that's what we wanted to break. And we want to see creating scientists as young children. And apart from research, we wanted to create them as entrepreneurs. So what they do, they speak to the world and they market it to the world, and that's how they become entrepreneurs. And that's where we are coming up with the most economical computer in the world, which is going to be sold for £3. So catch you guys. Probably you will look at our site and get more excited after about a couple of months when we're going to be introducing that. And saying all this, the complete mission and vision of Space Kids India, of course, it's not a university, it's an organization. And this organization is working towards creating peace soldiers across the globe. Research is going to be more focused on peace. Of course, making satellites and everything is the forte, but we want to do it on a collaborative fashion that will include students across the globe, not only Indian students. No caste, no race, no language, no country barrier. We want to break all the barriers. Space is not no barrier, and that way we want to build a community, a world, a borderless world, and therein we can bring more peace to the community in each generation. And that's where Space Kids India is working towards and heading towards. So this is a small journey of ours. Thankful once again to us, the debate, for giving us this opportunity to be here and talking about our journey. And once again, a huge thanks to Eldon and Kezia, and of course, our one president, Mr. Abdul Basit.
Thank you.
Do
you have any question?
So how many colleges or universities are willing to tie up with us? That's our predominant question. Please. And Srimati Ji, I can see a lot of collaborations right here in our room at this point of time. And there is going to be a lot of chancellors who would be very interested to share their cards across. And I believe one of our principal of one of the colleges from Pune, who wants to ask you a question. I believe that you are hot enough to take the question from him.
For my college students, so far as space architecture is considered, space colonies, space architecture, we are specialized in that. So we can work together and I will have the details from him.
Okay.
Brilliant, thank you. We are so happy, so happy.
Okay, so namaste, and we'll see. Thank you for your presentation. Okay.
Now can I invite Dr. Kisan, the founder and CEO of Space Kids India, but she's not with us. She was with us on Skype, so we have the representative, Mr. Abdul Basit, to receive the certificate.
You have to take it.
Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. The next award goes to Dr. Kisan, founder and CEO of Space Kids India, and I believe again the representative, Mr. Abdul Basit, will come to collect the award on her behalf.